All right, what is up, everyone? Welcome to the live. I do want to give a couple minutes for everyone to kind of come in, but today we're just going to be doing like a live Q&A, and I'll be answering all your guys' questions about reselling products on Amazon, as well as breaking down my most recent Amazon FBA haul. So I'll be showing you what I bought, what I plan to sell them for back on Amazon, and yeah, just kind of documenting the whole process with you guys. For those of you that are watching the replay, thank you guys so much. Also, I do want to talk about the links below this video because they're also very important. The first link in the description of this video is, what's up? It's Fabs. What is up? So I got 6 people in the live right now. What is up, everyone? Live Q&A today. So any questions that you guys have, feel free to ask them below. And yeah, we're just gonna kind of chill back. Just kind of, I can go through my haul. I'll show you guys what I found. What I plan to sell them for. I got around 30 to 40 items with me. So we'll see how it goes. But for those of you watching the replay and on here on the live right now, I do have some pretty important links in the description. The first link is to the early bird waitlist for my upcoming brand new reselling on Amazon course. Something that I've been working on behind the scenes for a long time. So, I mean, if any of you are interested in potentially reselling products on Amazon, and you're looking to join a community of other like-minded resellers, I highly recommend you join the early bird waitlist. All you have to do is just literally put your email down, and that way you'll be able to get early access when I first release the course. So let's check that out with the first link. Other than that, there's 2 more links. There's the link to my ebook of the top 25 most profitable products to resell on Amazon. It's 100% free. Go ahead. It's in the description. Go ahead and get it. Other than that, I just have my reselling training. So we do have a couple people in here. So go ahead and ask any questions that you guys have. I'm just going to kind of rapid fire, ask any questions. Then as it kind of dies down, we'll go into some of the different products that I've purchased this past weekend and what I plan to sell them for back on Amazon. What's up, Risky? So what you think is better, online arbitrage or retail arbitrage? By the way, my name's Fabio. Okay, interesting. Online arbitrage, retail arbitrage. So personally, I think they're both great business models. I personally do both. Retail arbitrage is more for, I think, like beginners, I feel like, because, you can go out to stores that are close to you. But retail arbitrage also depends on where you live. Like, I mean, if you're living like in the mountains where there's not many like Walmarts and Targets and, some of those big box retailers, it is a little bit more difficult for you to find products. That's why online sourcing, in my opinion, is a lot more scalable. With retail arbitrage, you have to travel, you have to leave your house to go to these different retailers in order to purchase products. With online arbitrage, online sourcing, you can purchase the products, have it sent directly to a fulfillment center. You can have it sent directly to your doorstep, and it just makes the process a lot more just effective and faster. Big Potato, what is up? Hi, your videos are great. Thank you, Adam. I greatly appreciate it. So obviously, any questions you guys have, ask them below. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Are you in Florida? I'm in Palm Beach. I was in Florida, maybe like a month ago or so. Really love Florida so much. Anyways, welcome everyone to the chat. So I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit more about some of the items I found this weekend. I'm going to show you screenshots of what they sell for back on Amazon. And yeah, obviously, if you guys have any questions, let me know. So this first product I got at the first Goodwill, it's this McDavid ankle brace. So this is brand new sealed. As you can see, I got it for like $5 right there. So I'm going to go ahead and scan it in. So this has a pretty decent sales ring. I'm trying to show you the screenshot real quick. See if I can put it up there so I can get the focus. So this is going for around $23 new, anywhere from 20 to 25, most likely new. And it has a pretty good sales ring. It's like 15,000 in sports. So I could suspect that item would sell pretty quickly. So I ended up picking this up for $5. So $5 into $23. I mean, I'll take that all day long. I'm gonna throw it off on the ground. Next game we got was this Rio for the Xbox 360. What's up, Beck to Make Money Online? Thank you for joining. We got 12 people in here. I know some of you guys got some questions, but anyways, thank you all for joining. So the next game I found was this Xbox 360 Rio. Let me see what it's going for. I think it was going for like 20 something. It's got a bit of a higher sales rank. It's got a 42,000 sales rank in video games. So it might take a little while to sell. But it is going for around $25 $5 FBA. This is used condition too. So that's pretty good. I mean, I think I paid I got a little price tag right there. I paid around $4 for that total at a Goodwill. So I should be able to sell it for around probably 25. Might take a little while to sell because it has a higher sales rank, but I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so we have another question here. What's the best way to find profitable Amazon resale products from Alibaba? And by the way, how do I send my supplier to an Amazon fulfillment center and they'll know it's me sending? So they'll know it's you sending because it's obviously done through your Amazon seller account. And when it comes to reselling products from Alibaba, usually reselling mainly is like books and video games. That's more of like a private label business model. I've never really like resold anything from Alibaba. I have ordered in bulk and created my own listing and then sold those products on Amazon. But usually I haven't like purchased anything in like a quantity less than 10 to resell on Amazon at that point. But that's a good question though. Do you still do private labeling? I still have some of my products up. I prefer to do reselling just because the margins are a lot higher. Depending on what I'm buying, I'm able to sell it a lot quicker. So that's just what has worked well for me. All right, so another game, we got Madden 16 for the Xbox 360. Once again, got this for $4 at a Goodwill. Also, when it comes to buying video games, make sure the disc is in there. I was at this same Goodwill and I found a Super Mario Bros. For the Wii, which sells for like $50 new condition on Amazon. The only thing was I opened it, the disc was gone. Like someone had snatched it. So that would have stunk if I bought it and then noticed the disc wasn't in there. So obviously check all video games before you end up buying them. Let's see what this is going for. I got to scan it real quick. So this is going, okay, it has a bit of a higher sales rank on this one too. Around 56,000, as you can see right there in video games. As you go, the pricing's pretty decent. Lowest price point looks like it's $18. So probably should get anywhere from 18 to 20 for that. Obviously, it might take a little while to sell, but I mean, $4 and $18, it's some pretty good margins. What's the best sales rank to sell reasonably quick? That's a really good question. It really depends on the category, and I can give you some examples. Like for instance, books. Like I'll go up all the way to a 2 or 3 million sales rank if the sales, like if the market price is high enough. For books, which is like one of the best products for beginners to sell, if you could stay under 1 million sales rank, like you're going to be doing pretty well. Anything over 1 million sales rank, I would make sure it sells for at least like maybe $18 to $20 and above. That way, if it takes, a couple months or a couple weeks to sell, it's going to end up being worth the time. But most of the time you're getting books for, I don't know, maybe $1, $2. And I mean, if you're selling them for $20, it doesn't necessarily matter if it takes a week to sell or 6 months to sell. As long as it sells, you're going to make a really good profit. Let me go ahead and scan this book for you guys real quick. So obviously someone got it for $22 when they originally bought it. So I got to scan the barcode. I don't think this one's too expensive. Yeah, so this one's got right around 1 million sales rank in books. I don't know if you guys can see that. So it's a little bit up there. It might take a little while to sell. It could sell the day it checks into the warehouse. This one, there's currently no FBA offers, which is really good. It's blurry. The lowest merchant filled offer is 18. Then it shoots up to like 27, 30. So I could probably get 20 to 25 bucks for this book. Once again, I think I got this book from a Goodwill. So hardcover costs like, I think around $3. He might have given me a slight discount. So $3 into $20 on that product. It's pretty good. Now, this is one of my more favorite finds. This Quelf Unpredictable Party Game. As you can see, it's brand new sealed. So where's the price tag? I think I paid like $5.45. So around $6 for this. And this sells for, I think when I originally scanned it, it was worth like $50. But maybe the price has changed a little bit. Let me go ahead and check on that. So the new price, it's loading right now. Look at that. So it's kind of a little bit everywhere. As you can see, there's some new offers from $41, but then you can see the FBA offers for like $64. So I'm really competing against those FBA offers. So I suspect I could get anywhere from $55 to $65 for this item pretty conservatively. It also has a really good sales rank. 85,000 in toys. For those of you that don't really know sales ranks, like it's a pretty good sales rank in toys. All right, I got a couple more questions here. So we got Albert. He said, "Hi Carter, hope you're doing good, man. Thank you for asking. I'm looking to get back after some setbacks from COVID. Where I live in El Paso, Texas, my suppliers are usually local pawn shops, Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, and LetGo. So I'm depending on the local market. It's a bit steady, but sometimes some items are just overpriced to make a profit on Amazon." Yeah, that's true. I mean, it really depends on who's trying to sell the item, what they're trying to sell it for. But when it comes to local marketplaces, I've had a lot of success. Just like lowball people, honestly. Like sometimes people will price their items extremely high, way higher than it's ever going to sell. And they don't even get any offers or no interest on it for weeks and weeks, and it just sits there. So if you can find some of those older listings and send them a reasonable offer, they're most likely going to accept it, because people would rather take $30 than have this random item sitting in their house. So it's a pretty good question though. I would also look into retail arbitrage, kind of checking out some Walmarts, Targets, and some other stores around your area. What was your first item that you sold? So the first item I ever sold on Amazon, I think there were three different items that I first sold. I think the first item was like a book. I think I sold it for maybe like $20, $25. Nothing crazy, but I got it for $1. So, I mean, there's like a $20 bill back in my pocket. The first electronic item I ever sold was a printer that I got off of OfferUp for $40, brand new sealed. I think I sold it for $250. That was kind of the first sale. And that's when it finally hit me like, man, like I think you can actually make some pretty decent money, like selling stuff on Amazon. That gave me a lot more startup capital that I could start playing around with, investing in more products. But I would say when I first started, I was probably like 75% used books, and then 25% like electronics, and then other miscellaneous items as well. So can I use eBay? Yeah, you can sell on eBay as well. eBay is another great platform. I prefer Amazon, especially FBA, Fulfillment by Amazon, because it gives me a lot more freedom. You know, for instance, if I buy 100 books, instead of me having to store them in my apartment where they take up a bunch of space and they look ugly, I can list them, pack them up in a box, ship them to Amazon, and Amazon will do all the storing for me while the products are for sale on Amazon. The cool thing is, when someone buys my book, I don't have to do anything, because Amazon is going to pick, pack, and ship that book 2-day shipping to my customer for me. So I just sit there and basically collect the check into my Amazon account balance. Okay, so another question. Do you think me as a 15-year-old would be able to make a decent income reselling on Amazon? Of course. Literally the hardest thing is just getting your account set up, because you are under 18. Amazon is a little bit strict, but if you can find a way to sign up under maybe a parent's name or somebody else who is 18 years of age or older, that would be perfect. But I mean, I was making, I don't remember the exact numbers, but I was making anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000 a month, on some higher months, just reselling products, a lot of books. Like I said, 75% were books. I mean, I was able to spend $1 and make $20 back or $15 back pretty consistently. And I mean, when you're getting those kind of margins, you want to be spending as much money as you possibly can. Like, I can tell you the story of like one time when I was 16 years old, I had like just got my driver's license. I'm in school. There's a book sale in my local area. And I'm asking my parents like, hey, do you mind if I like postpone school today so I can go to this book sale? And like, I don't know, we don't want to like have you miss school and everything. So right after basketball practice, I skipped school, walked out the door, got in my car, drove straight to this book sale. 30 people in line at this book sale. And I ended up picking up like 100 books. I make like $2,000 off of like $120 investment. I think I just posted a video about it, but that was really, really cool. So you can make a ton of money. By the way, books are not gated for new sellers on Amazon. Only certain textbooks, but for the most part, they're not. Can't afford Amazon's monthly fee right off the bat, dead broke. They want like $40. So that is the professional selling plan. It's $39.99 a month. They do have the individual seller plan, which is free, but each item you sell, you just have to pay a 99-cent fee. So you can essentially start without having to pay that $40 fee. I've heard other sellers buy insurance for their FBA business. Do I need to consider insurance or not really, since that's more catered for private label? That is a little bit more catered for private label. I do see your approach. I know of sellers that don't have like an LLC or don't have any of the legal insurance because I mean they're selling, books and video games and items of that such. So I wouldn't let that hold you back though. What is one of the easiest things to sell on OfferUp? Really anything that has demand. A lot of bigger items too. Like I mean, I love selling stuff online, but like if you have like an old table or a couch, like you can't really ship that. That's why I love those local marketplaces to sell that kind of stuff. Or like if you have a mini fridge or something that's like heavy that you don't want to ship, definitely sell that locally. I've been watching you since 2017. Thank you. I always remember you've always been in my comment section. I really appreciate that. Yeah, it's been a lot. It's been over 3 years on YouTube. So thank you guys for watching. All right, let's go over some more of the items that I found. Put this one on the ground. So the next book I got was this Cognitive Neuroscience, Biology of the Mind. So this is a paperback. I think I paid around $2.99 for this. I forgot what Goodwill charged for them. I might have got a discount. So we'll scan that. This is going for, let's see, checking out the offers right now. It's got a higher sales rank. It's a 3.1 million sales ranking book, which is a bit higher, and that's okay. It might take a little bit longer to sell, but I mean, my investment was $3. And as you can see from the prices, let's see, used is selling for, the lowest one's $25. So, and that's not even an FBA offer. So I'm thinking I could probably get $30 for this book. And then I'll probably leave me with around 23 to 25 bucks profit after fees. So that is really, really cool. And I mean, it's a paperback, it's not going to really kill me in storage fees. So $4 into around $30, I'd say. Now this is a little bit of a bigger book right here. This is the Dictionary of New Testament Theology. A really nice book. As you can see, like it's in pretty good condition. Like I could sell this for very good, in my opinion. Like the pages inside are all pretty clean. Nothing's really bent or messed up. So I'll probably sell this as very good. And let's see if this is going for. What do you guys think this is going for? First off, also everyone that's in the chat right now, go ahead and let me know where you're from. Send where you're from in the world. I'm from Dallas, Texas. So you guys let me know where you're from. I'm just kind of curious. Let me go ahead and scan this book for you guys. And also, this is like a live Q&A session. So any questions that you guys have, feel free to just type them in the chat and I will answer them live. So this hardcover book is going for around $25, as you can see. So I'm trying to get that glare out of there. So I could probably get anywhere from 25 to 35 for it. It's also got a really good sales rank. As you can see, 550,000 in books. I would suspect this to sell fairly quickly. I think I paid $4 for this. They don't have the actual price tag on there, but Goodwill usually charges anywhere from $3 to $4 for a hardback. So once again, $4 into $30. I'll take that all day long. Not many business models can get you almost a 10x investment. All right, we have a bigger item with this right here. Let me scoot back a little bit. So this is a VCR. So it's pretty lightweight. It's definitely a smaller one. Emerson brand. That's a pretty good brand in my opinion. It's not gated, so new sellers can sell it as well. So I actually have to type in the model number for this one, which is kind of a pain. But I think this goes for like 60 or I think the lowest offer was like 70 used condition. That was a merchant fulfilled listing. So I'd suspect I could probably get anywhere from, I'd say $70 to $75 for this. And I love these things because like I got it for $6.99. I don't see if you guys can see that price tag, but right there I got it for $6.99. So I'm almost gonna basically 10x my investment. So that's pretty cool. Now the one thing about electronics is like always test. Always test. So when it comes to electronics, you do tend to get a little bit of a higher return rate because the item is it just has a lot that could potentially go wrong with it. Sometimes they're a little bit difficult to operate or set up. So sometimes that just results in, higher return rates, but also you do see higher profit margins with products like this. Like for instance, I bought this for $7. I'm probably going to sell it for $70 to $75 on Amazon. I mean, I'll take that risk all day long. Even if it gets returned, I'm just down $7 and a little bit of my time. So let's get the next item. So these, you can, oh shoot, I just hit my desk. You can find these at just about every Goodwill. So I don't know if you guys know what these are, but these are the little Wii boards that like fit with some of the Wii games. And it's pretty crazy because people still play Wii, but these things, like I've seen these at a ton of Goodwills. I picked this one up because it was dirt cheap. They priced it at like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but like $6. So I was like, I think these sell for around 50. Once again, I don't want to have to type it in my phone because this thing is actually kind of heavy. But it is a little bit dirty. I don't know if you guys can see it. I definitely need to clean it before I send it. But the cleaner I can get it, often the more I can sell it for. So once again, that's a pretty cool find. Another kind of electronic item. Surprisingly, this stuff is still in demand. And yeah, you can make some pretty good money with it. So I'd say probably $6 into about 50. I'll be selling that on Amazon as well. And you can also sell most of the stuff on eBay. I just usually get higher prices on Amazon. Okay, I missed a lot of questions here. I'm sorry. What app do you use to see the prices? So I'm using the Amazon Seller app. It's free. You're able to log into your Amazon Seller account inside the app. On there, they have a scan feature, so you're able to scan the items. And once you scan the items, it's going to allow you to pull down, like you'll be able to see a picture of the item sales rank in that category, and the different prices that people are offering to sell it for. Garland, Texas. We got London, UK. Born in Fort Worth. Get out of Texas and never go back is your best bet. We've got D-Man from Austin, Texas in the house. So Adventure Ticket says he hasn't been there in 15 years or so. It's decent up there. I like it. My family's back up there. Regarding drop shipping, how do you source a retailer or a wholesaler website for products to sell on eBay? Let me see that again. How do you source a retailer or wholesaler website for products to sell on eBay? So there's a couple different options. One of the more popular retailers to dropship from is obviously Amazon, but obviously that's a lot more competitive. I'd say majority of dropshippers are trying to dropship from Amazon. So maybe try to outsource and go to maybe like a Walmart or maybe a Home Depot. Some of those sites that still have a very large catalog of products, often a lot less competition and potentially higher profit margins. So I definitely recommend looking into that. What's up, my guy Paul from North Yorkshire, Green Bay? What is up? Welcome. Let's see. I saw 2 of those WeFit boards in my local charity shop. I didn't pick them up. They were a bit too dirty. Yeah, this one was, it's not too dirty. Obviously like feet and stuff go on them, but just kind of some gunk right there. I should be able to get it off fairly easy. I did pick it up because it was like so cheap. Usually they have them priced anywhere from like $10 to $15. And usually I'll kind of pass on that because it's a bit of a bigger item. But for $7, I just couldn't pass. Okay. So it's Fab's asking, do you have any tips on getting faster shipping times for drop shipping on eBay? Because my product has 20-day shipping, and that's probably why I don't get many sales. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't like control how fast the shipping is, especially with like everything that's going on in the world right now, especially like overseas suppliers. They're definitely seeing a decrease in shipping time. But as far as like companies like Walmart and Amazon, shipping times now compared to where they were 3 months ago are a lot faster. So I would maybe just maybe try to find a way to look into some other suppliers. I don't know. I don't trust people that sell by shipping because I think they might be scammers. No, the great thing about Amazon and eBay and why it's such a great platform to sell on is like it's a win-win for both people. Like Amazon is there to protect the buyer and the seller so that no one's scammed or that no one is having their money stolen. And that's why people shop on Amazon, because they're comfortable with Amazon. They like how Amazon has handled their business in the past, and that's why they're spending their money on Amazon. So let me get some more items. This was a really cool one. So this is kind of dirty, and most of you probably don't even know what the heck this is. I didn't really know what it was, but apparently it's like a cassette rewinder. So I guess you just stick your cassette tape in here, you push it down, and then essentially you just, I don't know, I guess there's a play button on here, or it just like plays it out to you. But this was going for some, let me go look it up real quick. I think it was going for like $40 or $50. So I picked it up for, what is that? $2. $2. So let me go ahead. I'm going to look this up real quick. Obviously, if you guys have any questions, let me know. And also, if you guys are wondering what are the best products to resell on Amazon or eBay, check the link below this video. In there, I have an ebook of the top 25 most profitable products to resell on Amazon. It's 100% free, so go ahead and download it if you want. So this is a Gemini model number RW1300. So, wow. So this had like an amazing, this was really surprising because it had a 15 sales rank in electronics. So, I mean, this is the day it checks in, it's just going to fly off the shelves. Now, pricing wise, and if you can see it, there's an FBA offer for $80. And then it looks like the next, like one of the lower offers, merchant fulfilled, is $46. So I think I could easily get probably $60 for this. Once again, paid $2 at Goodwill, $2 into $60. I don't know what percent ROI that is, but it's absolutely absurd. Like there's not many business models out there where you can take $2 and turn it into $60. I don't know, unless you're like trying to scam people, but like this is really reselling is like one of the only businesses where you're gonna be able to get these kind of margins. That's why I highly recommend it for resellers, because some people don't have much money to start with, and they're not really comfortable putting all that money up front, especially like because some of the business models require people to put down $1,000, $1,500, $2,000. So people don't really want to do that. I have a couple more. Okay, let's see. I picked this up today for a tenner. It was missing a power cord and the bottom of the box was ripped, but I came home, ordered a supply on eBay, went back to the shop, brought it home. Oh, okay. Are you talking about the WeFit board? That's a Adventure Ticket. Thank you for correcting me. That's a VHS rewinder. It looks a little small. I didn't think a whole VHS tape could fit in it, but now that makes a lot more sense. But yeah, I don't know what the thing is. Like people still use VHS, like especially with the VHS players, the VCRs and stuff. Those sell really well on Amazon. I don't really know why. When is the best time to quit day job? From AG. So obviously this is a bit of a difficult question because I don't really know much about what exactly you're doing to have an income that will support you other than your job. But I recommend starting a side hustle. So while you have your full-time job, if it's a 9 to 5, start building something in the evening. Start getting results. Start making some money. It doesn't have to be a ton of money. It just has to be a start. And as time goes on, you're going to progressively grow that business until it reaches like a certain financial state where you potentially feel comfortable that if you were to quit your day job, that you would be able to full-time work on that side hustle and make it a full-time income. So at that point, then it would be reasonable for you to go and quit your job. And if worse came to worse, potentially you could go back to the job. I don't really know the situation, but that's kind of how I would approach it. How much do you think I could make from each arbitrage monthly if I work really, really hard? So that's just a tough question, but I mean, right now is literally the best time. Like I know people out here, beginner sellers that are buying, like for instance, pools. Pools were like super, super hot this summer. Like I knew people that were making $5,000, $10,000 a month reselling pools that were getting them from like Walmart's, Target's, like just every place that would have pools, they were buying them and flipping them online for insane prices. So I mean, if you have a good work ethic and you're willing to invest in yourself and continue to learn and test products, you can make some pretty good money doing it. I don't want to promise you're going to make $10,000 your first month because obviously, that's what the gurus say. I'm not trying to be some guru. I'm telling you it's possible. I'm telling you it's going to take a lot of time and effort, but it is possible. I used those a lot back in the day. Oh, it's interesting. Take the box up and it's 70 quid on eBay and 140 on Amazon. Okay, it's a nice little fixer-upper right there, Paul. Okay, so let's see. Wait, so the lower sales rank, the faster it will sell? Yes. So the lower the sales rank, the more often it sells. So if the book has like a 100,000 sales rank, it's going to sell pretty quickly. Like that listing might be selling a couple copies a day. Instead, maybe have a 5 million sales rank in books. it might be selling maybe once every 4 months or 5 months. But still, I mean, if you're getting a book for $1 and you can sell it for $30 or $40, it doesn't matter how long it takes to sell. As long as it sells, you're going to make a really, really good profit margin. Going to federal prison for committing tax fraud. Uh-oh. I don't know how I can help you on that. Is Amazon a good place to sell movie props? So are you creating your own movie prop, or are you trying to sell another brand's? I mean, I'm sure there's people selling movie props like crazy on there. You could potentially create your own private label product. It's really all up to you. Hey, Cardi, do you have an investment portfolio? So yes, I do. I wouldn't say I'm an expert. I'm no, Graham Stephan or anything, but I have been trying to spend a lot more time and energy and just, really learning more about the stock market. I have been putting a decent amount of money in there, but I've been kind of handpicking some stocks that I have personal belief in, long term. But I'm not in that kind of day trading game. Like, I'm buy and holding long term. Just so I can create some additional, not wealth, but additional, compound interest as time goes on and on. A lot of index funds too, a lot of safe investments. But I'm also taking a small chunk of my money and putting it in stocks. Like I had a Tesla stock, I've got an Amazon stock, I've got some Etsy stock, and that's just because I have confidence in those companies. Let's see. Hey, Carter, if you're selling on eBay and you dropship from Amazon, would customers complain with getting a package from Amazon? This is actually a great question. This is one of the most common questions I get on my channel is, what if I'm dropshipping that product on eBay and someone gets the product in an Amazon box or a Walmart box? Like, what happens? And I've talked to my friend Paul. You guys know Paul. I've had him on my channel 10, 15 times. And he said that customers just don't really care. Like, and he's done $4 million in sales drop shipping on eBay. And I think he said he had like a 98% positive feedback on his profile. So, I mean, customers don't really care. Essentially, most of them just open the box and they just want their product. Like, they're not really going to pay attention if it has an Amazon logo on it or a Walmart logo on it. The only thing that I would maybe worry about is if it has an invoice in it, but most companies don't send an invoice. So if it comes in some random box, it's fine usually. Let's see. How do I make money with reselling from the UK? We have no goodwills, and I can't really find good profitable products selling books in the UK. Finding products is harder in the UK. What should I do? Message me privately. See, I'm not super experienced with, reselling different products overseas, because obviously I'm not familiar with the area or the stores or the shops that you guys have. So I can't really, but I do know some UK booksellers. So if you potentially reach out to me, I might be able to help you with that. There are props I purchased a while back. Okay, I would just give them a search on Amazon and see what they're selling for. The only thing is, it might be like under another brand and they might not allow other sellers to hop on the listing. So I don't know, but let's go ahead and show some more products that I found. Let's see, I got, what is this? Clothes in the Man's. This is a pretty interesting book. I remember finding this one because they had a couple other books all about men's suits. This was the only profitable one though, but it's a pretty nice hardcover. I think I got this at a Salvation Army for, I think they charged me like $2 for a hardback. So that's a pretty good price point in my opinion. And let's see what this is selling for. So it's got it's got just under a 500,000 sales rank in books, which is really good. As you can see, it's got 59 reviews. And if you come down to the prices, you can see it's one of the lower prices is 16. The lowest FBA offer is about 20. So I would say this is just a quick flip, anywhere from $16 to $20, like a bread and butter sale. Nothing too crazy, should be a fairly quick sale. So once again, paid like $2 for that. This is a really interesting one. The First Mosquito. So I believe this is like a children's book. I think so, yes, because there's like a lot of graphics and stuff in here, which is really interesting because you would think children's books aren't worth any money, but I'm telling you, if you go to a Goodwill, scan the children's books. There are some gems in there that are sold for really good money. Let me check. Let me just scan this. Try to scan it real quick. I don't quite remember what this sells for, but we're going to give it a quick search. Why is it not scanning? So I'm trying to get it to scan. It is not scanning real quick. My app is acting up. I think it was selling for like $50. It was something absurd. It was something crazy. Here we go. Okay, so this one, okay, yeah, I am right. So it's got a 4.6 million sales ranking book. So I don't know if you guys, I'm trying to get to focus right here. But that is a pretty high sales rank in my opinion. But the thing is, look at the lowest used offer. It's $54. $54. Now you have to remember, I probably paid like a single dollar for this book. So this book could sell the day it checks in. It could sell 6 months later, but you have to understand, while it's at the Amazon warehouse for 6 months, the only thing that happens is you just incur some storage fees. Now, something that's this lightweight maybe cost 5 to 7 cents a month for it to store. So let's say worst case scenario, it takes 6 months to sell. It takes 6 months to sell. So at $7 per month times 6 months, what is that, like 42 cents? So now you paid $1 for the book. And then if it takes 6 months to sell, you pay another maybe 42 cents in storage fees. But if you sell it for $54, you're going to make like $42 to $45 profit after fees. Where else can you spend $1 and get $40 back? I mean, maybe a casino, but your odds are still awful at that point. The odds you put down a single dollar and get $40 back, it's probably pretty low, trust me. So let's see. This is a really cool item. I love finding this like vintage stuff right here. I'll have a couple more questions over here that I'm going to answer in a second. But Nintendo, I mean, this stuff is like vintage collectors. Like, I'm sure this would do extremely well on eBay. I'm going to look it up real quick. So I paid $6 for this. I wish I could have got it a little bit. Let me see. N64 controller. This is like the silver version. All right, let's see if I can find it. I'm looking for it. Trying to find the listing on Amazon right now. Sorry, I'm having to do all this live. I might not be able to find it. Okay, that looks like it's it. That looks like the right one. As you can see right there. I thought I found a different listing. This one has the power cord on it. It's selling for around, I think, $17. I don't think this is the right listing, though. I'm pretty sure I have a different listing that I was looking at. It was going for like 25-ish. So I just thought, okay, I'll put the $6 down because, I mean, it's an item that's going to be in demand for a while. I mean, this is a collector's edition item. It's in pretty good shape, and it even comes with a cord on the back. Sometimes stuff like this is like really beat up from kids, just like messing stuff up. But this is a really cool find, in my opinion. So that should go for like 25. I have to reach over here to my bin. Let's see what else we got. We got a bunch of stuff here. Also, if you guys have any questions, let me know. I should be on here for another 10 minutes or so. Also, if you guys have not checked out the links below this video, make sure you do. I believe the first link is the link to my early bird waitlist for my brand new upcoming reselling on Amazon course that I'm launching. Over the past couple of weeks, I've been getting a ton of people reaching out to me, Carter, where can I find, more in-depth content about reselling? And I've never really been against courses or anything. So I'll be launching my first ever reselling course. I will be only taking a select few of students into the course just because I really want to focus on getting those students results, like actually helping them find products, get the products sold, and start building their reselling business. So unfortunately, I can't take like a large sum of people. That's why I've created an early bird list. All you have to do is just put your email into it, and then you'll get early access when the course is first released. So if you do want to go ahead and sign up for that early bird wait list, it'll be the first link in the description. Also in there, I have a link to my ebook of the top 25 most profitable products to resell on Amazon. It's 100% free. I created it just to kind of give back a piece of value to all of you. So go ahead and check that. It'll also be in the description of this video. So next we got this Zelda Twilight Princess, a Wii game. So I found this Wii game with those other two Xbox 360 games. So I think I paid $4 for all these games. You can't really see it because it's too white. But I paid $4 for this Zelda Wii game. And it's got an okay sales rank in video games. Nothing too crazy. I think it's got like a 9,000 sales rank. So it might take a little while to sell. That's okay, because it is going to sell for probably $35 plus. The lowest offer right there is $33.47. Then looks like it shoots up to the higher 30s. And a lot of them are selling it in like acceptable. Like this is at least a good, very good condition in my opinion. The disc wasn't too scratched or anything. So I suspect I could probably get at least $40 for this FBA. So $4 into $40. I mean, come on, people. Eventually, you gotta want to start your own Amazon reselling business, even as a side hustle. Okay, let's see. Cutting the Ties. Interesting book. Not super sure what it's about, but let me go ahead and scan it. Yeah, not super sure. Let's see what it's going for. Cutting the ties that bind, how to achieve liberation from false security and negative conditioning. So this is nothing too crazy. It's going for around $16, $17. So paid probably $1 for this paperback. So I'll probably make maybe roughly $8 to $9 profit after fees and shipping and everything. So, I mean, that's, I don't know what kind of profit margin that is, like 800% or something, but $1 into $8. I mean, that's a Chipotle burrito right there. Like that pays for my lunch or something, you know, something easy like that. You pick up 10, 20 of those at a store. I mean, you're talking some really good money at that point. Okay. I had a couple more questions here. So I'm trying to get to all of them. I watched a video of a guy finding an Xbox One at a Goodwill. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I mean, I found some Wii's before. I think I found an old place, like a PlayStation 2, something old. But usually that stuff gets picked up pretty quickly. Make money online, go around all the charity shops. You can get loads of good quality items. But mine in Scarborough are really expensive. They check eBay prices and mark them up. Yeah, sometimes like they've been kind of doing that consistently, especially like with like the Xboxes and stuff. They kind of know, okay, you know, I probably shouldn't put this out there for $10 because it's probably worth more online. Let's see. Should you just leave it in storage until it sells, or is there a point where you should take it back? So I think you're referring to some of the more long-term sales books. So the great thing about Amazon is they have a platform called FBA, where essentially they can store all the inventory for you. So let's say, you bought these 2 books and you want to sell them on Amazon. So all you'll do is you'll list them, and then you'll create a shipment and you'll ship it to an Amazon warehouse. So Amazon is going to store these books for you while they're for sale on Amazon.com. Now, the cool thing is if someone goes and buys your book off Amazon, the Amazon fulfillment team is going to pick, pack, and ship your book 2-day shipping to your customer. So you could be, in school, you could be at your job, you could be taking a nap. And if you make sales, you literally have to do nothing. That payment will just get deposited into your account. But you're asking, what happens if it's sitting for a year, 2 years? I would say keep it in your inventory. I mean, if it cost you 7 cents a month after a year, what is that, like 77 cents, 83 cents if my math is correct, for 12 months? But I mean, if you're selling it for $30 and the original buy cost was $1 or $2, by all means, definitely keep it in your inventory. I would just keep it in there until it's no longer profitable. Cool stream. Yeah, thank you. I haven't done a stream on here in the longest time, at least 2 to 3 months. Hey, is your full-time job like reselling? So yeah, I have a couple different businesses. My main business on Amazon is reselling. That's where majority of my income comes from. Then I also have my YouTube channel where, from your guys' support, from the amount of views that I get, I also make money from ad revenue. It's nothing too crazy at the moment, but it is a nice little, additional side income that comes in. Then I also have some other investments like my stock account, but that's more long-term. But right now, yeah, reselling is my main gig on Amazon. I'm really enjoying it and, just continuing to grow and to help people as well. Okay, so Paul said, you just mentioned children's books, but I wondered about staying purely in the nonfiction education market. Do you advise to diverse? So Paul, it's actually a great question. I'm glad you asked that because yes, I like to stay away from fiction books. Except for children's books. That's the only exception. I need to start saying that. But the reason I like to stay away from the fiction books is most of them are like mass produced. which essentially means there's just thousands and thousands, probably millions of copies out there, which means the price points for the online value of those products is just a lot lower. You know, you get some of those nonfiction books like old textbooks or the old religion books. They're no longer mass produced, or they were never mass produced, and people are willing to pay a premium for it. So that's a great question. Have a good one, my dude. I'm out. Take it easy, Adventure Ticket. Let's see here. I will sell sex toys. I don't think you though that's restricted on Amazon. I've looked into it just kind of for fun, but yeah, you can't sell sex toys. There is a huge market for sex toys. They do insane amounts of revenue on Amazon, but you have to go through a bunch in order to get that stuff sold. So what are all of your income sources? Okay, so we'll start out with Amazon. Reselling on Amazon is my main income, so that's number one. Number two would be YouTube ad revenue. You know, so for the amount of views that I get on YouTube, you know, YouTube pays me a portion, so that would be ad revenue. Number three is affiliate marketing. So I have affiliate marketed like a couple different softwares, a couple of other people's products as well, and you know, depending on the product and who I'm, you know, doing my affiliate marketing for, I'll get a percentage. So that's number three. Number four is more of a long-term, but it's my stock market investing. You know, I'm investing in a lot of index funds, mutual funds, that I'm also kind of picking out some stocks as well. Like I picked up a Tesla stock just because it's kind of hot, just to kind of play around with it. I've got an Amazon stock, Chipotle, because I love Chipotle. So that's number four. I know I'm missing one. I do have a small amount of income that comes in from coaching. As some of you guys might have heard earlier, I'm launching my first ever reselling course. I have been doing some private kind of consultations, just kind of, you know, helping people with their reselling business, you know, maybe expanding the different products that they're selling. But I've never done it at scale. It's a very small amount of income, but that still counts as an income source. So I think that was at 5. And there's one more that I can't think of right now. I'm trying to think. I'll come back to it, but that's a pretty good question. I would like to buy that Twilight Princess game. Hey, I should be sending it to Amazon within the next week or so if you want it. I would definitely get your course, and I would like to be a mentor for me, because you are one of the most level-headed sounding people I've ever heard talking about e-commerce. Adam, thank you for that comment. I greatly appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I love what I do, and it's just like reselling has changed my life. I mean, I was just in a dark place, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life. I didn't know if I wanted to do college. I didn't, had a lot of people that kind of doubted me. So when I first had success with reselling, I just wanted to kind of share it with the world. And that was why I created this YouTube channel. And when I first made this YouTube channel, kids around my school found out about it, and, they made fun of me and stuff. They'd play my videos on full blast. They just kind of make it fun. Be like, who do you think you are? You think you're going to be some social media influencer? And of course I had 200 subscribers at the time. And, I didn't have the most self-confidence because, who was I to argue with them? I have 200 subscribers, and I almost quit. Crazy enough, I literally thought about deleting my YouTube channel when I first started 3 years ago. But I remembered the reason I started the YouTube channel, it wasn't for money. It wasn't for fame. It was to give back to those people that had supported me. Who cares? I had 200 subscribers. I had 200 people that liked videos that I posted. And I had people commenting Carter, thank you. I just sold my first item on eBay, or I sold my first item on Amazon. And at that point, I realized that the YouTube channel it's much deeper than just for myself, for my personal or financial gain. I'm helping change other people's lives. So, I mean, if you get in my course, I guarantee I will do everything I can do to help you get the results. And if you aren't, if you don't get the results that you want, or if you're not happy and you don't think that I've helped you to the ability that I can, then I'll refund you. That's just kind of my policy. I was looking to sell my Xbox One 500 gigabyte to a pawn shop. Oh no, Albert. Yeah, I definitely would not. Pawn shops, GameStop, I mean, they're just going to try to rip you off. Amazon FBA has offers for $399, no FBA competitors. Man, I would definitely go with Amazon. You could try to sell it maybe locally, but I mean, if you want to really maximize the amount of money you can sell your product for, sell it on Amazon. There's extreme demand. The profit margins are absolutely insane. So I definitely recommend that. Okay. Adam asked, have you ever had an issue with anxiety? I do, and I had to get medication for it. I'm hoping it will help me. I mean, I kind of have, sometimes I, get stressed mainly, not so much anxiety, but sometimes I'm stressed or, if I make a mistake, I might lose a little bit of money, but I just try to like rewire my brain. I'm trying to like read a lot more and just really, just grow my personal development and just try to know that, okay, if you make a mistake, like learn from it, don't make it again. And often when I go through adversity or, when I make mistakes, I often come out on the other side stronger, smarter, and often not scared anymore. Because I feel like I already made the worst mistake I could have made. It can't get any worse than that. And I just keep moving forward. There was a scammer that was selling Minecraft for Xbox 360 for $100. Scamming on eBay and Amazon, you're not going to be able to do it often. You do it 1 or 2 times, you get a complaint, they're going to shut down your account forever. So I don't recommend doing it. If you do get scammed, Amazon and eBay, they have your back as a buyer. They're going to refund you. I wouldn't worry too much about it. So I am going to have to end the broadcast in probably 4 or 5 minutes. I think they're going to cut me off at the hour mark. So if you guys have any other questions, please ask them right now. I'm going to go ahead and get some more items from my thrift haul. So we've got, what else do we have here? We got some more books. Some more books right here. I think I might have showed this one on my Instagram earlier. So Mastering Modern Psychological Testing Theory and Methods. So this looks like it's an ex-library book, I think, potentially. No, I think it's just a little bit older. Actually, I think it was. See, it has that little library sticker on it. I don't know if you guys can see that. I think this one's going for some pretty good money, though. Let me scan it real quick. Okay, yes, this was one of my best finds from the weekend. So right off the bat, 200,000 sales ranking books. Like this thing is going to sell like hotcakes. But what do you think it's selling for? Everyone type in the chat right now what you think this book is selling for. What do you think it's selling? I want everyone to type in the chat right now and guess what you think this book is selling for. It doesn't look like it's anything too special. It's in pretty good condition. It's going to blow you guys away. But it's selling for, wait for it to focus. Focus. Please just focus. Okay. Look at that. $80. $80. Can you believe that? The lowest offer is $80. So it looks like Paul was one of the closest to guess. So, and that's just the lowest offer, 79. Looks like it shoots up to the the low 80s. Kind of trickles down the 80s. So, this is an $80 book. $80 book. I probably paid $4 for this because it's a hardcover. So $4 into $80. If you were working an $8 per hour job, you would have to work 10 hours in order to make $80 when you could just sell this one book and pay $4. That's why I love sharing these videos, and that's why I'm trying to because when I was a teenager and I wanted to make money, I was told, go get a job. And that was okay, but they were making $8, $10 an hour, but that's what you do when you're a teenager. And I decided, I want to try something different. I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to invest in myself. And I can tell you, it's paid off a ton because I was able to find stuff like this. This makes your whole day thrifting worth it. If you can find something for $4, this sells for $80. You can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with that. So I'll answer 1 or 2 more questions, then I probably have to hop off here real quick, but I just want to thank everyone for joining. What softwares do you use to find products for eBay dropshipping? I recommend using AutoDS. That one has worked pretty well for me. I have been doing a lot of manual research lately. That's what I like showing on YouTube because it doesn't require a software. And often you can find plenty doing manual research as well. Which Goodwill do you go to? I go to the one that's by Midway Road. There's not one in particular that I go to. I do like to just kind of clear out the whole city. That's kind of I'll just spend the whole day going. Sometimes I go down to the Austin area or Houston. And I do want to do like a travel series, like going to different cities across the nation and going thrift shopping. I think that'd be pretty cool. Anyways, guys, that is probably it for this live stream. I appreciate everyone that's hopped on. If you guys are interested, make sure you check out all the links below in the description of this video. A lot of cool free resources in there. If you haven't already, make sure you sign up for the early bird waitlist for my upcoming reselling on Amazon course. Definitely get on that list. I definitely want to make sure you guys get access to it because I'm only taking on a small amount of students. And also check out the ebook and the free training I have linked below. Great free resources that you can use if you're interested in starting your own Amazon reselling business. Once again, thank you guys so much for joining the live. Y'all stay safe, stay blessed, and thank you for the support on YouTube. And I'll see you guys in the next video.